The Kenya Vision 2030 Delivery Secretariat has today called for citizen action in the ongoing battle against climate change. Speaking today in Nairobi during a forum on climate change, adaptation, mitigation and disaster management through the Ruwaza Center platform, Mr. Kenneth Mwige, the Director General Kenya Vision 2030 Delivery Secretariat, called for responsible behavior like proper garbage disposal to avert catastrophes like the recent city flooding. Here is more on this scene.
As the world grapples with the escalating effects of climate change, Kenya is witnessing a growing movement of citizen-driven initiatives aimed at mitigating environmental challenges. From urban centers to rural areas, individuals and communities are taking proactive steps to combat climate change and embrace disaster preparedness. Emphasizing the critical role that every Kenyan must play in averting environmental disasters, the Director General of the Kenya Vision 2030 Delivery Secretariat, Mr. Kenneth Mwige, urged Kenyan citizens to adopt more sustainable practices and support government initiatives aimed at climate resilience.
Another thing we need to realize as Kenyans is that we are really the author of our own problems. Tuongeeni ukweli, okay? Let's speak the truth. The reason why there's flooding in urban centers, one of the major reasons why there's flooding in urban centers is because of our habits. We throw rubbish everywhere. We litter. We throw trash everywhere. We don't care about how we are living. Okay? So when you throw the trash everywhere, it all collects in the drains. The drains go and block. The first rain that comes, you flood, your children can't go to school, and then what do we say? Serikali saidi? Saidia. So let's take responsibility also as individuals, because we are also to blame.
Community empowerment is key in all the development activities. No amount of resources, even from the government, even from our development partners, can replace that human resource from the communities.
While referring to government's target of planting over 15 billion trees by 2032, Mr. Mwige asked Kenyans to embrace tree planting at a personal level, as the 15 billion milestone can only be achieved through collective action.
15 billion sounds like a lot, but it's not a lot. What we need is to take that big number and forget about the big number. Individualize action to yourself. Plant your own 2, 3, 5 trees. Between 50 million people, if you plant, multiply 2 trees for everybody in your compound, you'll find that you've reached that number very, very quickly.
Bringing together over 10 state agencies, the Ruwaza Forum on Climate Change Mitigation concluded with a call to action for all stakeholders to collaborate and engage in proactive measures to safeguard the nation's future.
And I'll say that climate change has taken us to unprecedented frontiers. We had not been here. The people in education didn't think they were affected until children could not go to school, isn't it? People in interior and askaris thought they were safe. What I'm saying, DG, is that this is a new frontier. None of us has been in this space. What I think we need to do, and unfortunately, is that it finds government when we are still operating in silos.
I'll say capacity building and awareness to the citizens. Through the science, we need to break the jargons of the science. We just need to explain to the citizens that this is what we're going through, and this is what the government is trying to how the government is trying to intervene in terms of interventions, and we need to take part, regardless of whether you're being affected or not, because our children will benefit from what we're doing now. Let's support the government in terms of the intervention they're able to do now with the little finance that they're able to do as we move forward.
Hilary Kabila, GBS News.